I've been getting it on ads for I think almost a year. That's how I do it. That's all my tips and tricks. Seriously, the dinosaur in here, I can't get over it. You see that chip right there? It is tilted all the way over.
And you have it, and you put your
Unicorn heatless curls. Made the Trader Joe's tortilla española that I got in the last vlog. It's a traditional Spanish omelet with potatoes and onions. Did a little bit of Monterey Jack cheese on top. I don't think that's gonna melt. I didn't get it hot enough, but it looks really good. Smells amazing. And then I did a side of hash browns before I remembered that there was already potato in here. So next time I would probably do toast, but still looks like a good little filling post Pilates brunch. So I'll dig into this and let you guys know my thoughts on it. Just kind of ended up vegging out for the afternoon, but right now I'm taking a shower because we're actually about to go out to dinner with Trevor's dad. So I'm letting the water warm up really quick because I just took Leo on a walk, and you guys, it's so freaking cold right now. We're actually going to Zinque, which is like right on the water. I doubt that they'll see this outside because it should be getting kind of like misty and be like light rain around when we're eating, but usually the restaurant is like open in the front just for like an indoor outdoor concept. So I'm gonna anticipate that it's gonna be cold. But anyways, I'm getting ready. Thinking about where this, I just got this one in. You guys know I really love these square neck long sleeve tops from Amazon, so I got it in this blue color, and I love these because they're double lined. They just kind of like shape you a little bit, and they're like really supportive. You definitely don't need a bra with this, so I think I'm gonna do this top. But I also got in a new order from Revolve. I have been eyeing this sweater for months now. Like, I'm not even kidding. I've been getting it on ads for I think almost a year. And I finally was like, you know what? I'm treating myself. I'm gonna get it. So this is from the brand The Laundry Room, and I got it in a large. It's already oversized, but I got it in a large, so it's like even more oversized. Ooh, that's a good fit. Here it is. It's just this gray sweatshirt, and it says "Welcome to Tequila Country" in yellow. But I don't know why. I've just been obsessed with this sweatshirt. I just see it all the time on ads, and I really wanted it. I was gonna buy a different sweatshirt, but then I read some reviews on like the website. It was like one of those random Instagram ads that I got, and I really liked that sweatshirt. It was like a martini sweatshirt, but when I read the reviews on like Trustpilot and like on Facebook and stuff, everyone said that that website was kind of a scam. So I decided not to get that sweatshirt, but I like at that point I was kind of like in the mood for a sweatshirt, and I remembered that I've been wanting this one. I hadn't pulled the trigger on it because it's not the cheapest, but I'm glad that I got it because it's very, very soft. It's super good quality. So at least, you know, you're getting what you pay for. But yeah, I'm going to be in this all day tomorrow. I think it's raining tomorrow, but we're also going to go to Sugarfish, which I'm very, very excited for. So I'll probably wear that when we go out. But anyways, I am going to shower. I'm sure you guys can hear the water running behind me, and then we'll do a quick makeup look for dinner tonight. Just hopped out of the shower. I have about 15 minutes to get ready here, so we are gonna do a super quick face and makeup for dinner. I took out these Huggies last night. They're the baguette ones from that little bundle of earrings that I got from Amazon. These ones are my favorite. I wear them pretty much daily because I love the way they look with the second piercing. But anyways, we're gonna kind of speed round through this. I'm just gonna mattify really quick. I already moisturized and everything, so skin is prepped for the most part. I do a matte primer in the middle, and then my Say illuminator just more on like the outsides and over the cheeks, just to give a nice luminance. Gonna just make it easy on myself and use my Got2b for my brows. I was gonna use the other brow pomade that I have. It just takes a little bit more time, and we're just trying to be quick here. We're just going to dinner and back, so I don't think I need to get too crazy, you know? For concealer, I'm gonna use my Winky Lux Peeper Perfect. And I'm just gonna let it sit here on my skin for a minute just to dry out a little bit and get a little bit tacky. By the way, this is like my speed way of doing makeup for like when I want to do something a little bit more than like my daily makeup, but I don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna go ahead and contour straight onto bare skin. I'm gonna save my nose contour for after I blend in this concealer. I swear half the time that my makeup takes is me looking for various products or tools, but I actually have really been liking underpainting for whenever I am in a huge rush, but I want to like look relatively nice. So basically what I'll do is I'll underpaint like I'm doing right now. I'm just doing the contour straight onto my skin, so it definitely looks a little bit harsher. Hit my eyes really quick, and then let me blend in the nose concealer just a little bit. This doesn't have to be perfect. I might go through and like blend even better in a second, but small nose contour. Perfect, and blend it a little bit more. Cool. But yeah, I've been liking underpainting just for my contour whenever I'm just trying to be super quick. Now blend in this concealer a little bit over the lid, just in that inner corner, not the part where we put the leftover contour. I'm gonna set it with translucent powder just because of creasing. Forehead, chin. So contour is harsh right now, but again, we're doing underpainting, but I'm not going to use a liquid contour because we're doing this quickly. Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to underpaint with my blush too. I'm going to do the Tarte stain in Flush. Let's go ahead and put that underneath, and I will layer the blush. If I'm doing a quick makeup look, I like to focus a little bit more on the skin. But anyways, instead of a liquid foundation, I'm going to go in with a light layer of my powder foundation and use that with the underpainting instead of going over with a liquid. And it's a little bit sheerer coverage, but it's like so quick to apply and it blends everything so nicely. So I'm not looking quite as harsh as you guys can see. Like I said, I'm gonna layer the blush because it's about the skin, so I'm gonna use this camo liquid blush, and little bit goes a long way, especially since I'm not gonna use a brush. Just gonna do a tiny dot up high and blend that out with my fingers. See, that's what I mean, like the tiniest dot is enough. That's almost like the Juvia's Place blush that is going viral because it's like so pigmented. Taking the brush again and whatever's left over, just gonna blend. For my eyes, again, we're doing this so fast. Taking a small brush, I'm going in, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. Just taking this like medium taupey color at the top, and I'm just gonna lightly press it into the outer V on my eyes and then blend it into the crease just slightly. Just kind of following wherever that leftover contour color was applied. And then underneath the eyes, just because for me I need to define my lower lash line. Then taking this Chanel, I think it's the Essential Balm. I love this stuff so much. I'm gonna highlight my cheeks. It's nice and subtle. The nose, a little bit on the forehead. I'm gonna take a little bit on my ring finger, just press it into that inner corner and onto like the inner half of the lid. I'm gonna fill in my brows just a little bit, super duper fast. I just feel like they need a little bit of life, so. This is the Winky Looks Unibrow, mainly filling in the front here. And then extend the tail on this side because one brow on me is shorter than the other. Dipping back into the Sultry palette, this eyeliner brush that I got off TikTok shop has been like my favorite thing ever. But I'm gonna press really hard into the black here and then press it onto my lash line. I don't want anything dramatic, I'm just trying to define. And then just following the slope of my lid, it's gonna bring it slightly out, not up, just out, again following that line, just like that. A little bit of definition, but nothing complicated. Just tight lining. If you have thicker lashes, you probably don't need to do this, but because my lashes are so sparse and thin, they're long because of grande lash, but they're just not very dense. If I don't fill in when I go to curl it, it just looks really disconnected from my eye. And lastly, lashes, so I'm just gonna curl. Oh, I had wanted to do this. I guess while I finish getting dressed, I'll wear that and then just peel it off. I'm just gonna use the Kat Von D mascara just because I don't feel like taking off a waterproof mascara later. Hopefully it doesn't rain on my face. Like you would think that a night that's potentially rainy that I would go for my waterproof mascara, but apparently not. And then the other eye. Yeah, my curl holds so much better when I do waterproof, but it is what it is. It's just a quick dinner, so I don't need to get fully glam. Brush through my lashes with a lash comb. This will also help to lift and recurl a little bit. And makeup is done. For the most part, I need to do lips. Let's do paint. I'm gonna let this stain set while I brush up my hair and finish getting dressed. So I'm like 95% done right now. It always looks so weird until you peel it off, I swear. But anyways, that is my 15 minutes or less face for when I'm going out. If I just need a quick soft glam, that's how I do it. That's all my tips and tricks. So like I said, I'm gonna finish getting dressed and fixing my hair, and then we're gonna head out of here. Just got back from dinner. My tuna tartare tartine was amazing per usual. I can't order anything else from there, but I'm making Leo's dinner and I want to show you guys. Look how cute this is. They're little dinosaurs. There's a T-Rex. What is it? I don't think this is a Stegosaurus. It's like something else. I don't know the name. But then like a Brontosaurus. But so freaking cute. We're gonna do the T-Rex, obviously. Start with that one because, you know, T-Rex Trevor. Stop it. That is adorable. It's like the cutest freaking thing ever. But yeah, I wanted to get him like some season neutral molds, and I was like trying to think of what I could get him, and I was like, oh my god, dinosaurs. That would be adorable. Okay, seriously, the dinosaur in here, I can't get over it. He is gonna love it, aka he will not know what the hell it is. Good morning, you guys. Well, actually, it's midday. We are getting ready right now to head out for lunch. We're going to Sugarfish. I think that I mentioned yesterday that we were gonna go try it for the first time. I just always see the girls in LA getting Sugarfish, and they talk about like how good it is, and I've always been interested, but I was always like, oh, you know, they're probably just saying it's good just because it's trendy and stuff. But then when we visited our friends up in Simi Valley, they were telling us they have a Sugarfish there and that it's actually really, really good. They said that's their favorite sushi place. The sushi quality is amazing, all of that stuff. So that convinced us, and we actually found out that there's a Sugarfish down here. It's not that far from us. It's just in Corona Del Mar, which is just like 10 minutes away. So I told Trevor that I would take us out to get Sugarfish today, and we'll finally get to try it and see if it's like worth the hype and everything. But I just got ready-ish. I have my new sweatshirt on. I love it. It's very cozy, which is great because it's supposed to rain today. Then I just did my faux leather leggings, and then I'm trying to find socks. Since it's gonna be raining, I'm gonna do these chunky boots. I was gonna do my UGG rain boots, but I just wanted something with a little bit of height, but not like so much height that I would need to do my Timberlands. Oh, just the little chunkers. Let me make you guys a little bit higher. I'm probably gonna do this vest. I have been loving this vest, especially since it's been rainy. This is actually like so cozy. When we went out to dinner last night, we were kind of like sat in like the indoor outdoor area, so we were right against like the open windows, and this kept me so warm. And what's nice about this for dinner is that since it's like not a full jacket, my arms didn't feel restricted when I was eating and stuff. You guys know how that is. Like a jacket's usually a little bit stiff in the arms, so it just feels stiff to eat with it. So this was like perfect. But yeah, I think this is gonna be the fit for today, and then I'll grab my bag, and once Trevor's ready, we're gonna head out of here. Also, I can't remember if I had this conversation on one of my vlogs, but I had tried to start getting into suits a few weeks back, and I said like I was having a lot of trouble. I honestly did not really pay attention to the first season at all, but I will say it did pick up for me a lot on the second season, and right now I'm like super into it. I just started season 6, which is so funny because I dragged on season 1 because it wasn't grabbing me, but ever since I got into season 2, I've been flying through it. So yeah, definitely into suits now. But the only thing is, I heard Katherine Heigl is on later seasons, and I am not a Katherine Heigl fan. I don't know what it is, I just don't like her, so I'm not looking forward to her appearance. But so far to season 6, I've been enjoying it quite a lot.
Yeah, how many
so
watches need
windy.
repairing?
So it's like an hour wait, so
More.
yeah, the hour and a half wait. So we're gonna go split a bagel at Brugger's and do a little walk with our little bagel appetizer. You want to split on everything? Because that's the one we both like.
Sure.
Okay. Also, I just realized that the sweatshirt has thumb holes.
Oh, nice.
Cozy! Not Trevor trying to house hunt for us in CDM.
Yeah.
How much is it going to cost us? Oh, only 1,200.
1,200.
Or 1,200, 12 million.
Girl, you're a few zeros off. 1,200. We're turning back.
We'll buy it
What type of
today.
crap are you on?
Guys, I don't know if I can get this. One behind the trees. You see that ship right there? It is tilted all the way over. That's nuts. got done. So I see why so many people usually just opt to get takeout from there. When we first got there, they said it was gonna be an hour and a half wait, which I think we told you guys. And when we got back after walking around for an hour, they said it was what?
Another hour to hour and a half.
Yeah, so I think we ended up waiting like what, a little
just under 2 hours.
Yeah, so I totally see why I mainly see people getting takeout from there, because it's actually faster to get takeout or like get delivery depending on where you live. But the Orange County location I heard does not do delivery or takeout yet, so not an option for us right now, which maybe once they do, I can't tell if that's gonna make the wait better or worse. But my friend was saying like 2 hour wait is typical, but the sushi, oh my gosh, the quality on everything was amazing. Like everything was very simple, but just so well done. It tasted so fresh. Like even the edamame, I was telling him, I'm like, this is some of like the freshest, most crisp edamame I've ever had.
I will say everything was doused in soy sauce.
I didn't really think so, but
every single of the rice, that's why it kept falling apart.
Oh yeah, that was one thing. Like the rice, anytime we went to like pick up a piece of sushi, the rice on the bottom just kind of like disintegrated, so I guess that makes sense. But it was all really, really good. Just like the cuts of fish and everything was amazing. Like the salmon, I've never had salmon nigiri that melted like that in my mouth. Like I've had salmon nigiri and it's good, but usually I have to chew just like a little bit, but literally the second I ate it, it just like disintegrated. It was amazing. But I was telling Trevor, like this is definitely we'll go if he has like a random weekday off and try to hit like middle of the afternoon as like where it's as slow as possible, so that hopefully we're not stuck with another 2 hour wait. But after my friend said 2 hours is about typical, I'm like, well, I guess there's no avoiding it no matter what. We were also surprised with the fact that the wait is that long, because everything is done like on a prefix menu and they move you through the courses. Like they bring out each course as you finish. So it's interesting that with them moving you through the courses like that, that it's not a little bit more efficient as far as the wait goes. I guess it's just the wait list is really, really long. So
it only took us half an hour to eat.
Yeah, I know. So we know for next time, and also to be mentally prepared. Luckily there was, you know, the burgers across the street. We don't really get burgers very often because it is out of the way, so.
We said that last time like 3 weeks ago.
I know, but we're back in the area.
I
but
know, I'm
like
just laughing.
On our typical day-to-day, burgers is not.
Well, we haven't had it in like
in
2
area.
years before that.
Yeah, that's true. So at least we got our burgers and got to walk around a little bit. We saw how bad the winds were.
25 miles an hour.
Yeah, how bad they were at the beach. The wedge was going crazy. The sailboat practically on its side. We debated going to look at a couple of the open houses. There were so many open houses going on today, but none of them were like the good, really nice houses. Like we'd get there and it was just like a unit in the back and not like the actual multi-million-dollar house that had.
It was their side piece.
Yeah, it's like the servants' quarters. So we didn't end up looking, but hoping to catch one of the big homes for like a open house.
It's pretty.
Oh. You can see the water's like choppy, and this is even just like the harbor. Super windy today, and like the rain is about to start up in a little bit. So it's much later. I'm getting ready for bed. I don't know what's going on, but over the last couple of days, I've been having like an allergic reaction. It's happening under my eye. It's like a little bit puffy down there, and then now I'm getting another allergic reaction right here. Or at least I think it's an allergic reaction. I have no idea what's going on. Hopefully it goes away soon, but I haven't switched products or anything like that, or really like been taking or consuming anything new, so I have no idea what is going on. Oh my god, that stings on my under eye. I gotta put on eye cream. I did figure out why Sugarfish had such a long wait. Well, in general, apparently it has a long wait. The Sugarfish down here that we went to opened up on January 18. So it's really, really new, and especially with it being the only Sugarfish in Orange County, the first one, that makes sense as to why it was so busy. Which after finding that out kind of makes the beginning of my experience there a little bit funny, because when we were waiting for our table, I was sitting inside. Trevor let me have a seat on like the waiting area bench so that I could sit down, and then he decided to like walk around a little bit more. There was a guy who like came in, just automatically like got a Sapporo while he waited and stuff, and just kept loudly talking about what a great appetizer his Sapporo was and stuff like that. But then he started like chatting with people around him, and he started talking like he was such an expert at the Sugarfish. He's like, yeah, at this location, it's typically a long wait time, blah, blah, blah. Just acting like he's been going there for years, right? Like he was asking some of the surfers like, oh, your name is like this, isn't it? And sometimes he got it right and then other times he didn't. But yeah, I just kind of figured, I was like, okay, maybe he does come here regularly, but he's still like trying to learn everyone. And then upon realizing that they've only been open for like maybe 2 weeks, I was like, okay, he was really flexing hard. I don't think you can really call yourself a regular if an establishment has been open for less than 2 weeks, you know? But anyways, I thought that that was interesting that it was actually that new, because when my friend first let me know, she was like, hey, I think that there's actually a Sugarfish near you. When she sent it to me, in my head I was like, oh my god, that's so weird. How have I missed that? I mean, Trevor and I have been going to CDM a few times over the last few weekends, and I was like, how the hell did I miss Sugarfish? Like, that feels like something I would have noticed. And then when I looked it up later, that's when I noticed. I was like, oh, okay. It's not that I've like necessarily missed it. It literally just opened. So that explains a lot. But anyways, I actually logged on because I wanted to finish this off with some overnight curls. This is a new technique that I just saw. I'm really curious to see if it actually works. So I figured we'd go ahead and try it to end off the vlog. I feel like it was such a mellow vlog, but like we did actually go out both nights. Or not both nights, but both days. So these overnight curls that I've been seeing, it's called the unicorn overnight curls. So you need one curling rod and then you need a clip, and essentially what you're supposed to do is French braid your hair, well, my hair, but one of the tendrils is going to be the overnight curling rod. So again, we'll see how this goes. Just adding in some dry shampoo, but don't worry, even though I'm doing this tonight and technically the vlog ends tonight, I'm not going to be a dick. I'll insert a clip of what it looks like when I pull it out tomorrow so that I'm not like leaving you guys in suspense. Basically, you're gonna wanna, you know, it's fine. I'll shake this out in the morning. We're just gonna leave it as is. Separate your hair into 2 parts, and then you're gonna take your rod, and that's why it's called unicorn heatless curls, because it's gonna stick out at the top. I wonder if I can actually thicken this and do, is that long enough? We're gonna try it. We're gonna see, because I like my curls a little bit bigger, you know? So anyways, I'm actually gonna take a clip and put it in the back here just to hold it steady. That's all you really need the clip for. And I'm essentially gonna French braid using the rod as one of my tendrils. So we're gonna wrap, like, how do I do this? Oh my gosh. And wrap the other side, yes. Is it supposed to go under? That's what I'm like confused on. And then do I pick up? I think, oh my god, this is very, very complicated. No, this should go underneath. Okay, I think I already messed it up. So it's like a braid. What's that like meme of the woman like trying to do math in her head? That's literally what's going on right now. Yeah, you do put it under. Maybe you don't need the clip, because actually the tutorial I'm watching doesn't have a clip, but the original one that I watched did. Flip this first piece over and then pull it underneath, and then do the same thing, oh gosh, with the other side. So you're gonna go over and under. Okay, no, I just lost this. Okay, all right, we're moving, we're doing it. Maybe here is where I'll go ahead and clip to secure that. So then gather some more hair like you would with a French braid into this tendril, and then braid it underneath just like I did before. Then yeah, let go of that one, pull some into this tendril, and then underneath. We're getting it. I feel like my hair's getting more tangled than anything, but we will persevere. One of the reasons why I'm very interested in this is because I am very interested in heatless curls in general right now, because when we travel for a trip in June, we're going to Europe. I already kind of revealed that. You guys know one of the locations is Switzerland, but we're going to more than Switzerland, so I'm gonna keep the rest of the locations secret. But when we go, it's obviously gonna be a really, really long flight, and I really want to be able to kind of like hit the ground running. My plan is to obviously like bring makeup and stuff onto the plane so that when we're like an hour or two away from landing, I can just like kind of get ready and hop off the plane and be good to go. And then for this last bottom part, I'm gonna split this in two. And then just kind of keep doing the same thing. Wrap this around, flip through, add this, wrap it, poke through, just keep braiding all the way down. I'm gonna call it right there. So here is what it looks like. Again, unicorn. I take that out. A little scrunchy. I'm gonna secure it. And there we go. Unicorn heatless curls. I don't know if I'd really want to wear this on the plane, but anyways, my plan is to figure out a heatless curl situation that I'm down to like wear on the plane, because I'll probably sleep on the plane. I can fall asleep on planes very easily. But yeah, I want to figure out like a heatless curl situation that I won't mind sleeping in, and then that way when I wake up like a couple hours prior to landing, I can just take my hair out and my hair will be good to go. So anyways, that is what I am researching right now. Again, I don't really see me doing the unicorn on the plane, but this one's still kind of like a fun one to start with and test and stuff. But anyways, I am gonna go ahead and get to bed. I will put the results right here for you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this weekend, even though it was a more mellow weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed coming with us, and then also going to Sugarfish. If you have the opportunity to go to LA, because that's where most of them are, definitely make time to go to Sugarfish, or also too, if you're in Orange County in the Newport area, definitely check it out because it is well worth the wait. But anyways, I'm gonna get to bed here and let this marinate. So I will see you guys in the next one.